Okay, good morning everyone. Welcome to the 24/7. My name is Niharika Valia and I am with you with the area of accounting and financial management for bankers. So let's begin with the session today. We'll be talking about a few questions on company accounts further. So here comes the first question. This particular question relates to an equipment that is being purchased. This is basically a journal entry. A journal entry to record the purchase of an equipment for 2 lakh of cash and balance of 8 lakh in due in 30 days. We're not paying it yet. We'll be paying it later on. So how do we record this particular portion, everyone? It says the debit the equipment with 2 lakh and credit the cash with 2 lakh because we're paying 2 lakh in cash right away. Or we should write the equipment as 10 lakh and credit the cash with 2 lakh and creditors with 8 lakh, debit the equipment with 2 lakh and creditor with 8 lakh, or debit equipment as well as cash with 10 lakh. Currently, you can see we have bought the equipment for 8 lakh, for 10 lakh rupees. It's basically 10 lakh overall now. So in this case, when we have purchased this particular asset, it is equipment is worth rupees 10 lakh. While out of that, we have paid 2 lakh right away, 8 lakh is still pending. So it would be like this. 10 lakhs would be on the debit side, 2 lakh for cash and 8 lakh for creditors. Here comes the next question, everyone. Sales are equal to cost of goods sold plus GP, cost of goods sold minus GP, GP minus COGS or purchases plus GP. Sales are equal to. If we talk about sales, it would be basically sales is equal to whatever your cost would be. The cost plus we add up something. Now we cannot sell it at the par. So that means we sell it at a profit. So it would be cost of goods sold plus GP. That is something which we'll define as sales. So sales are equal to COGS plus GP. So the correct answer is A, COGS plus GP. Next question. Which of the following is not the limitation of financial statements? Ignore qualitative aspects, personal bias, ignores price level change, or provide information about the profitability of the business. Which of the following is not the limitation? It ignores the qualitative aspects, correct. It does not include any of the qualitative aspects at all. We cannot record loyalty of a particular person. Can we record the emotions of a particular person? No. Then personal bias is also there. People can manipulate the accounts as and when they want because they're looking it from their point of view, not from the point of view of the government, right? So it ignores price level change. Again, this also happens. We cannot include the price level changes because price changes every single day. If we start recording things at the price level, then we cannot continue recording at all. Provides information about the profitability of the business. That's a merit. That's not a demerit. So in this case, the correct answer is D. Provide information about the profitability of the business. That's a merit. Then next question. The subheadings are non-current liabilities are long-term provisions, long-term borrowing, deferred tax, or all of the above. Non-current liabilities includes all of these. That means it includes the long-term borrowings and as well as provisions because these are those provisions which are for more than 1 year. And then we have deferred tax liabilities. Deferred tax liabilities is basically a position where we have to pay more tax tomorrow while we are paying less tax today. That is what we define as deferred tax liability. The problem is the timing as well as the permanent difference. Timing difference as well as permanent difference that occurs in the working of the person. That is how we can define the timing as well as the permanent difference. When we have timing difference, that means the income tax department says that you need to record it. The income tax department says record it, while the Companies Act says don't record it. Or if the Companies Act says record it, income tax disagrees. When such a scenario occurs, that is where we have deferred tax assets or liabilities. If it's a liability, it would be shown in the non-current liability. If it's an asset, it will become a part of deferred tax assets. So in this case, the correct answer is all of the options. Next question. Calls in advance is to be shown under the heading of current liabilities, current assets, current liabilities, and current assets, or none of the above. If we talk about calls in advance, that means people have paid their share capital, share call basically before we call it from them. That means before the amount becomes due, the people have paid their amount. So in this case, what will happen? So the correct answer in this question would be calls in advance would be shown under the heading of it's basically a liability. People are paying in advance, so we are bound to respond to them, isn't it? So when we talk about the calls in advance, it would be a current liability because we are going to give them that particular share later on. Not today, but yes, we'll be giving that share to them in the upcoming period. Accumulated dividend arrears on preference shares is shown in the company's balance sheet as current liability, contingent liability, commitments, or short-term provisions. Accumulated dividend arrears, that means we are supposed to pay dividend to the preference shares, but normally we are not bound, even depending upon the particular shares that the preference shares would have taken. It would depend upon the situation that whatever dividend we are supposed to pay to them, whether we are going to pay this year or not. So when we have this particular scenario of accumulated dividend, there is no foundation that we are supposed to pay in any case. So it's basically a commitment, right? So we note it as a commitment. It is not taken as a current liability, it is not taken as a part of contingent liability, and yes, it's not even a provision. Provision can include provision for tax. So it is commitments in this case. Next question. Comparative balance sheet provides the summarized view of the operations, presents the financial position of the firm, presents the change in the various items, or none of the above. If we talk about the comparative balance sheet can be stated as something which tells us about one thing, that is, it presents the change in the various items of the balance sheet. Whatever changes are occurring in the balance sheet, it would be shown here. Next, operating expenses includes provision for doubtful debts, of office and administrative expense, selling and distribution, or all of the above. If we talk about operating expenses, operating means the day-to-day expenses that are happening in the organization. So doubtful debts are a part of it. Selling is also a part of it, because we try to sell the various goods now. So when you're trying to sell, we're trying to operate in the best possible way. So it would be either provisions for doubtful debts, or then is office and administrative expenses are also part of it. Selling and distribution is also part of it. So the correct answer is all of the above. All of these would be a part of it. So the next question is, a foreign currency transaction should be recorded on initial recognition in reporting currency, foreign currency, based upon fluctuations, or none of the above. So when we talk about the foreign currency, it is based upon what? If we have a foreign currency, it would be based upon whatever the value is in terms of our reporting currency. If we talk about the foreign currency, for us, dollar is a foreign currency while rupees are reporting currency. So everything has to be noted in terms of rupee now. So that is what we define here. So we have to note down things as per our rupee. That means the foreign currency transactions are basically those transactions which should be recorded on initial recognition in the reporting currency by applying to foreign currency amount the exchange rate between the reporting currency and the foreign currency at the date of transaction. So in this case, what's happening is, in terms of reporting currency, we note down whatever is happening in terms of those goods and services. So when we talk about the goods or services which we would have taken from a foreign land or a foreign place, then they would have done that particular transaction. Normally it happens in dollars. It can be any other currency as well, in terms of pounds. It can be in terms of yen or any other, like dinar. So when we are trying to do it in that case, whenever we are preparing our books of accounts are not based upon different foreign currencies. We are preparing things in terms of rupee only now. So if we are keeping it in terms of rupees, so we'll record it in terms of rupee only. So we will convert that particular dollar into rupees in order to find that particular transaction. Now, the next question, the revenue expenditure is redirected to the following accounts: profit and loss account, balance sheet, partly to the balance sheet, partly to the P&L, or trading account. So, revenue expenditure can be redirected to the following accounts. Revenue expenditures are taken towards the area of P&L because it's a nominal account which records all the expenses as well as all the incomes. So, the correct answer is P&L account. So the correct answer is A, profit and loss account. The marketable securities appear in the company balance sheet under the subhead of current investments, non-current, intangible assets, or short-term loans and advances. If we talk about the marketable securities appear in a company's balance sheet under the subhead of marketable securities are basically current investments. The investments which can be used in terms of current investments are those investments which can be used to find out the particular situation there. In terms of current investments, we are trying to sell it within the period of next 3 months, not more than that. So then we are trying to sell it within the period of next 3 months. That is why we call it marketable securities. And normally there is not a very significant change in the prices of these instruments within the next 3 months. That is why we call them current investments. So that's it for the day, everyone. If you haven't reviewed our channel or our details yet, then what you can do is, do you know we have started with our double validity sale, as we had our foundation day yesterday. So because of that, we are going through a particular double validity on Mahapack sale. So if you haven't reviewed it yet, then this is the perfect time to prepare with us. All you need to do is you need to go to our channel www.adda247.com. There you will find all the details of our Mahapacks. What you can do is, under JAIIB and CIB Ka Mahapack, you will get not only JAIIB but also CIB. For a period of 2 years, you will get 1100 hours of live classes, 335 test series, 941 videos, 338 ebooks. You'll get so many things under this. And if you're preparing for these examinations, so you'll get live test, mock test series, video solutions, revision batches, all recorded live batches, ebooks, numerical batches, case study batches, topic wise question books, as well as in-depth analysis of all the topics. So you'll get everything here, starting from live batches, mock test, video solutions, all the things together in not only the JIB but also the CIB area, not only in the bilingual but also in the English medium. So you can choose what you want to do, and that too, both JIB and CIB, the resources would be open for you for a period of 2 years. And you'll get live classes, video courses, e-books, test series, revision batches that are coming up, case study batches or numerical batches that we introduce. So everything would be opened up for you at 56,996. No, we are having a discount of 81% at this point of time. So you just have to use the code Y541 and you will get a discount of 81%, and you will get it for 10,799.20. That means for 2 years you just have to pay less than 1,000 per month, isn't it? So if you look forward towards it, then this is the perfect time to prepare for this. Rather, it would be around 600, 500 per month, not a very significant amount at all. But this particular pack, and you get the resources for JIB as well as CIB opened up for a period of overall 24 months, right? So other than this, if you're preparing for this particular examination and you feel that you don't want to take up the JIB and CIB Mahapack, you can also take up only JIB Mahapack. It will give you a validity of overall 12 months. There, new syllabus is included. That means you'll not only get the, see, this is what you'll get. 15 plus live batches, then we have 600 plus case study batches, then numerical and revision batches, crash course, exam focused numerical batches, then mock tests are also there, 61 plus ebooks are there, 50 plus topic wise ebooks are there. That means you have got so many things which will all be opened up for you, and you don't have to pay any further for it. You just have to pay it once, and then you will get that particular topic altogether opened up for you. So what you need to do is you need to click on the area of buy now, use the code Y541, and you can apply it and you'll get it at 81% of discount. This particular course of only JIB will cost you 6559.20 at this point of time. You'll get it for 12 months. So if you're preparing for JIB, then this is the perfect time to prepare for the examination, because everything becomes economical, as well as you can purchase it for a tenure of 12 months. So you have time when you are looking forward towards your preparation. So if you're preparing for this particular attempt or in the November, then you should definitely go for it right away. Thank you, everyone. Now, if you're just preparing for this particular and you don't want to take up any of the courses there in terms of the live batches, current batches, numerical batches, you just want the syllabus based batch, then that is also available. It has just started. It would be actually starting from 17th. That means it is starting from today only. So the timings of each and every class is specified here. So if you're preparing for it, you can review it on our website or in our app for further details. What you need to do is you need to click on the area of buy now, use the code Y541, and you can take up all the subjects altogether, and it would cost you 3,999.80. So kindly go ahead and check it out in our website or in our app for further details. So if you're preparing for the JIB and CIB, these are the 3 courses which you can take up based upon your requirement. But hurry up. The offer is for a limited period of time. You'll get 81% of discount as well as validity for 6 months. But in this case, you will get the live batches, right? So you'll get the batches of 200 hours. You will get online live classes along with the test series. All the remaining batches would be there in terms of the JIB Mahapack. So if you're preparing for it, kindly go ahead and check it out. Thank you, everyone.